Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. An iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So NC State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in Week 1.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his target. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Scott. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right side, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Hits inside. It's Clark. Stop right there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Harbor. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Tuggle.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sellers. Out wide left, it's Harbor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Right side, it's Harbor. Turning it on! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. He'll pull it down. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's some daylight. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The give, it's Clark. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Turns into the pile. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's Sellers to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Clark. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Turns up, it's Tuggle. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Left side, it's Tuggle. Caught, and he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going for 6. Intercepted to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got a little grass. The 20. Touchdown, NC State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Sellers. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Sellers on the play action. Looking down the middle. Out wide left, it's Tuggle. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. First and 10 for the offense. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, it's Clark. Maybe some room here. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Look out! Trying to buy time. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Second down coming up. Got it behind the line. It's Snow. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The other receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Run in the red zone, it's Scott. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies out front just creating a wall at the goal line.
You know, if you're calling quarterback sneak in that situation, you're expecting to get the first down, but up front, you've got to do a better job getting some push. No way he got that first.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Clark. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense
finds a spot in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Gamecocks will hustle from the line. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
NC State's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gamecocks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room.